you know, Mean Gene. Well, you're probably wondering why I look kinda different, brother. Well, now that the NWO is getting their reward in Miami, brother, I decided to go a little old school Hollywood and go back to the hood, man. And everyone knows when I'm in the hood, all my homies, they can call me Wood. But, brother, when I go over and put on this hoodie, all the fly girls will call me Woody. But yes, brother, I have other reasons. Other reasons why I'm underground and I can't be found, brother. It's because ever since this past Friday night, man, I find it difficult to go in on my Harley or in my Hulkmobile, going down Route 66, and every time I hit a traffic light and the light turns red, I don't know if it's to tell the Hulkster to stop or if it means that he's here. Not that it would bother me, man, if that fiend came up behind me to try to get me and all my Hulkamaniacs, man, it wouldn't bother me, 'cause I'm not scared, brother. Because, you know, I know, oh yeah, what this fiend is all about. I know that he keeps his victims behind a wall. He traps souls inside puppets. He skins his victims alive and makes them into lanterns, man. But let me tell you something. I've been in this business for more than a little while, man. And I have beaten monsters, giants, and warriors just as bad as the fiend is, brother. And by the way, Bray Wyatt, I got a major bone to pick with you, dude. I just want to know why, when I was with Michael Cole, remembering how me and Bill Goldberg tore it up in front of 80,000 fans in the Georgia Dome, brother, why did you have to appear? And why did you make a mockery and threaten Hulkamania and Hulk Hogan, brother? I mean, I love the Firefly Funhouse, man. I watch it every week. Like I said, you're a funny, entertaining guy, brother. And every episode's got more hidden messages than the Beatles album, brother. And actually, you and I are quite alike in many ways, Bray Wyatt. First of all, I said, like me, you're an entertaining guy. I used to have a collection of puppets when I was a kid. I used to tease my dog with them, brother. And you have your little friends, especially Ramblin' Rabbit. He reminds me of Pigeon from Mike Tyson Mysteries, brother. He keeps biting the big one, but he keeps coming back for more, brother. He keeps coming back, Jack. In fact, I think that proves that Ramblin' Rabbit is actually, just like me, immortal, brother. Also, we all know you have two personalities, and I've been known to transform from Hulk to Hollywood at a moment's notice, man. And we are also both masters, as you saw at the Royal Rumble. We're both masters of the Yapapai strap match, man. And a lot of people out there now have been imitating us, but never duplicating us, Jack. And oh yeah, back in another life, brother, I had my cousin on this show, and he looked and acted like he could be a member of your family, brother. But still, Bray Wyatt, why? Why did you decide, when I was talking with Michael Cole about the NWO being in the Hall of Fame for life, and talking about me and Bill Goldberg, why did you have to come and attempt to desecrate Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania, man? But I'm not the first person you tried to desecrate, brother, because I know for the last year or so, you've been desecrating the magic and the legacy of my main man, Mr. Rogers, brother. And let me tell you something now, man. I don't care what Forrest Gump, what was he, Buffy or Hildegard? Which one was he and which one was Peter Scolari, brother? Anyway, he says that he was the cousin of the cousin of the cousin of the cousin of Mr. Rogers, brother. But no, me and Fred, we were just like this, man. As a matter of fact, of course, I know, and I have been in this business for a little while, man. I've been up and down the West Coast, and up and down the East Coast, and all points in between, Jack. And one time, when I was touring with the WWE, and Hulkamania was in the middle of running wild, man, we had a show in Pittsburgh, brother, and the spirit moved me and grooved me and led me to this young minister, man, in Pittsburgh named Fred. I had to come see him preach to the masses, man. And when I did, I realized how much alike Fred Rogers and Hulk Hogan were, brother. He was out there telling all his little neighbors to train, say their prayers, and eat their vitamins, man. So, after the sermon was over, brother, I went up to Mr. Rogers. I went up to Fred and said, "Yo, dude, I hear what you're telling all your little neighbors out there, brother. And I think if you had your own TV show, if you got on PBS, man, and started your own television show, brother, between you and me, man, we could set all the youth of America straight. We could lead them on the right path, Jack. And the rest, as they say, is history. Now, let me tell you something, Bray Wyatt. If you want to get into my neighborhood, man, if you want to come start a fight, brother, well, I could tell you how to get the Hulkster Street, brother. And I'll stretch you across all four corners of the combat zone, dude. But if something happens, brother, and if somehow I let the Fiend in, and if he's dragging me toward that last inch into the darkness, never to return, man, well, I got some reinforcements, brother. I had a talk with Big Bird, and he said, Hulkster, if that Fiend drags you to the point of no return into the darkness, I will go 900 feet in the air and dive bomb that ring. I will make the ultimate sacrifice to save Hulkamania and to save the world from darkness, man. Then, after Big Bird drops that 38 special, man, and the Fiend has been baking for 350 degrees for 10 minutes, I also promise Cookie Monster, brother, that he can devour the remains. And the debris and rubble left from all the carnage and destruction, man, I promised Oscar the Grouch he can have it for his trash collection, dude. So, with all that in mind, Bray Wyatt, if you bring your Fiend to face Hulkamania, I just have one thing to say. What? What you gonna do when No, I got a better idea. I got a good one. What are you gonna do when it's a beautiful day in Hulk Hogan, Mr. Hogan's neighborhood?